So it's 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Spanish time, 19th of October, and I pressed the wrong button. What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, it's 10 p.m. Spanish time. The temperatures today, just to rub it in a little bit, was only 24 in this shade. Would you believe that? Now I'm just going to go over to the comments because I've had 8 people in already, and I've just seen, God, Arena, I've always said it, you're the top lady, and funny enough, you're at the top. Good evening, Sean. Hope your week went well and you haven't been missing Yogi too much. I've had Yogi for 10 days. He's resting himself now, just as much as I'm resting myself. But yes, I do miss the old bugger, and I can see him just under you. Well done, Yogi. Good evening. Ian. Ian's got me a question, but I'll get back to that in a mo. Andrew, Bentley Boy, Angela, Simon, Martin, Des, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, top man, and Yogi again. Hippo character. Can't see it, Yogi, but I believe it is a hippo. But you're a top man. Wow, 4.99. And hang on a minute, and Arena was 5. Thank you very much, people. Most appreciated. Glenn and Yogi again. Right. Yogi, you're not here, but you are here in spirit, I must say. Anyway, had a great time with you, Yogi. We had a great time round Spain, didn't we, eh? We did loads of droning, we took loads of photographs. So, should we kick into it straight away from Ian? So, Ian's question is, we have a yellow bee sticker on our car. Oh, yeah. We have been told as from 2026, we won't be able to drive anywhere with a population of over 50,000. Is this true? Okay, the yellow bee. I don't know about that. 2026. Now, my wife's car, which is a jalopy, which is 20 years old, as far as I know, that's got to be a yellow, isn't it? And funny enough, she doesn't even have to have a sticker. So that's even more interesting. But as far as I know, Ian, unless anybody else here can say that's true, I don't think that's true, Ian. I mean, you can't, obviously, you can't drive it in to say, oh, I noticed when we was in Madrid, it come up on the sat nav a few times about your car's got to be a low emission. Um, and I can't think off my head whatever that is, probably an A in it, I suppose. Yeah, you won't better go in the cities. And I presume that's going to be like Barcelona, Valencia. Now, I know some places, Bushy Cartagena, are not even going to go with it. They've agreed with the EU, but they say they've got so many off-road parking, if you call now off-road streets. They're not even going to bother with the sticker thing. So, Ian, keep driving your car, but always best to go on to one of the police sites in Spain just to clarify that. But I ain't heard nothing about that with a population over 50,000 because obviously some places, because I think on campus we're talking about 7,000, so it's not that huge amount. Well, is it? It's not that huge, is it? 50,000, really. But as far as I know, Ian, you're right because if my wife's car, the jalopy, which is 20 years old, is an old Picasso Citroen thingy, diesel. No, but I will check that in. I will check that. I'll write that down on my little list here. Yellow bee sticker. Okay, so I will check that out for next Sunday. Okay, Ian. I'll put his name down there. Ian, your top man. 50,000. Can't drive. I suppose the worst gets to the worst. You could always park it outside the city or town. Maybe, yeah, probably be a town, wouldn't it? And then obviously driving that way. Right, can't drive. Okay. So let's go back. Oh yeah, I got to thank Kevin because Kevin said put a message up this morning on my 5 minute live to say, Sean, you put the wrong date down for the going live. So officially, I was supposed to go on live last night, but I didn't. What was interesting when I deleted the stream, I think I had 5 likes, which was amazing. So I got 36 now, so that's got to be 36 likes. And as I keep saying, I can't see the likes, guys, unfortunately, on this channel. But anyway, I'm hoping I've got 36 already. So let's go on down the chat here. Bengal Burt, evening. Debs, I'm all saying hello. Yes, but it's in pounds. It is. I missed that one, didn't I? Well done, Yogi. That's even more, isn't it? Okay. Well done, Andrew. Hello from Billy. Arena. Stuart from Spain Speaks was talking about this on his live today. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll be honest, because I've got other channels to make. I don't really look at Stuart's channel, mainly because it's all sort of political and it's all about news. But yeah, I didn't know that. I will check in the week to see about this the sticker thing. Most people are sick of crime in the UK and want to leave. What's it like around the Murcia area? Says Andrew. Um, so right, I wouldn't be living here, Andrew, if I didn't like it. To be honest, what can I say? Yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy to go and have a walk around Campersale, even though we hardly got any street lights on at the moment, which is a question I got to talk about later on. Yeah, I mean, it's like I suppose like most places. And I'll be honest, and Yogi can vouch on this. When Yogi was here, he was only here for 10 days. We got stopped twice by the Guardia police. The first time Yogi got stopped, and I was with him, obviously. The young policeman who can speak pretty good English, he said, "I have you been drinking, sir?" So Yogi said, "No," because it was about 7:30 p.m. in the evening. We ain't even been out, but drinking. Like we don't drink anyway. Cups of tea and coffee for me. Um, and then he asked Yogi where he come from. Now the funny thing is, he didn't ask for his passport because you're supposed to carry that on you guys. And if I got time, there's another question later on about dog IDs. Anyway, he just waved him on. And then I think on our return trip from Madrid, we got pulled over again. And this time the police were armed and not armed with little guns. I'm talking about machine guns. But this time they actually got the torch out and looked in the back of Yogi's car. I don't know what happens about it. It didn't say anything really. They just stopped the car. You just get the gist what they want you to do. He shone his torch in, and then he was happy that there was nobody hiding in the back. So he was on our way. So yeah, I'm quite, quite pleased that the police do these sort of things. Makes you feel a little bit safer, doesn't it? So anyway, Andrew, pretty good. I mean, I can't say from Murcia City. I don't particularly go around Murcia City at night, only at Christmas time. It's very nice, I must say. Katie moves in. Even all, Yabes, time to buy a small electric car. It has to be a really small electric car, Yabes. To be honest, I can't see me in my lifetime buying an electric car, not unless they're going to give a huge discount, which Spain don't tend to do, to be honest. Philip's in, evening. Right, Kev. it is evolving for B stickers by, is that Bill Barrow? That's what I call it. It's what I call the, God, you know, I'm like words, guys. The ferry port near Santander. Already has it in size. It already has it in size June in Catalonia, 2006. Will be prohibited from cities of 50k plus when the air is bad. Expect it will be wider until complete in 2008. Okay, well, I will check this out a little bit more. I did notice, obviously, when we drove up to France, they got some places. I think Lyon, you got this what do you call it? Not ink, pollution thing, isn't it? I mean, it's all rubbish, isn't it? I mean, what made me laugh in France, we had to pay, I don't know, £6 for nothing really. You're paying £6. The car's still no cleaner, but yeah, I mean, I heard these places are trying to enforce it. So what happens, isn't it? Spain's probably one of the worst places. When they bring out rules, they keep delaying it. But interesting to know, Kev, other cities are also bringing it in over time. Okay, Kev, that's good to know, isn't it? So Jan's car looks maybe have to be not scrapped because we round here. I think we'll still be all right. Emma, evening short. Emma and Bob from West Yorkshire, top people. Martin, trying to make you buy cars no one wants. Very true, because I can imagine there's loads of electric cars that people can't afford. Sorry, typo, error. Bill Barrow has it in place. Steve's in the house, well done. Where's Yogi? He's gone back. Steve, you missed him. He went back on Friday night. He had a nice weekend in the hotel, apparently. Evening, says Antonio. Top man. Okay. Thought you meant Bill Barrow Biggins. No. Oh, right. So that's for Kev, not me. Thank God for that. Have the mosquitoes gone yet, Sean? Gavin. Good question. That. Now, I would say no, because I know when Yogi was here, for some reason, I've been bitten for ages. When Yogi was here, we had the gutter flares, the bad weather, and we did have mosquitoes, and not forgetting flies. Now, I think because it's still quite warm, Gavin, they're still hanging around, unfortunately. And not forgetting, as Yogi knows, we had a few cockroaches. I don't know. So I think it's been a funny year for ants, cockroaches, mosquitoes. I don't think personally mosquitoes have been that bad this year, but yeah, they've been hanging around, unfortunately. Coming out to our villa this week, might bump into you. Top lady Katie, I'll be about. Unfortunately, I've got to do some work this week. My wife's doing out the kitchen. Evening, Sean. Hope you're well, says Alan. Fit as I can be, Alan. Lucky you've got a C sticker. Yes. Howdy all, says John. And I think I've caught up now. Okay, so that means I better get on with some questions then. Because this is what this show's about, believe it or not. And I know past couple of weeks I never got around to any of them. So the first question, believe it or not, is Yogi. Because Yogi gave me a load of questions. But this question is one that we did a couple of weeks ago, but because Yogi was there, we managed to get loads of questions going on in the comments there. 46 in the house. So that means 46 likes got to be. And just an update on the swimming pool front. I believe the swimming pool at the moment is 23. Never going in it. That's what I class as winter. But I know there could be some there. I think Cheryl's one of them. Jumps in, and I don't know if Angela jumps in the pool as well. But I know you ladies like jumping in the pool all year round, but not me. Anyway, should we get on with it? Yogi's question is, what are the new requirements in order to qualify for the NLV, which is a non-lucrative visa for Spain, from a financial point of view? Okay, Yogi. So as always, I had to look this up because I ain't got a clue, because I don't have a non-lucrative visa, but I know many of you people out there have, and I think some of you actually coming up to the end of the term of your 5 years of contracts with that sort of thing. So I bet you're all pleased about that. So if Chris is watching from UPSTICKS, top man, he probably's not. He's probably having a sleep somewhere. I've taken this from the internet, so I don't know if it's 100% true. Like always, guys, when you're doing anything financial, it's always best to check it out proper, like not us YouTube people, all those people on Facebook. But anyway, this is what I got. To qualify for Spain's non-lucrative visa, the NLV, you must prove sufficient financial means for the internal year, typically by showing at least 400% of your annual IMPREM, which is IPREM, and not even gonna say what that means. But what it is, end of the day, you're gonna have, this is in euros, guys. You're gonna have 28,800 euros. Now this was done between 24 and 25 years, plus 100% of the annual IMPREM. So what they're saying is, for a single person, it's 28,800 euros, and for your spouse or your partner, it will be an extra 7,200 euros for each accompanying family member. Now, I'm not too sure about if you've got kids as well. Is that going to be extra as well? And hopefully, Kev will pop in there to give me the gump, because Kevin is actually on the non-lucrative. This can be demonstrated through recent bank statements showing a balance, or through a consistent source of passive income, such as rental income or pension. Okay, so that's all I got there, Yogi. I know what you mean. End of the day, you just got to prove you got a huge amount of money. And unfortunately, if you think you could come over on your state pension, unfortunately, guys, you got no chance. So if you got some savings, obviously private pensions is a big bonus. It's, as I say many times, thanks to Brexit, it's just messed up things, unfortunately. But yeah, you've got to have a lot of money now to unfortunately come to Spain. And I know a lot of people really fed up about that, because a lot of people want to leave the UK, not because of maybe the government, but obviously because of the weather. I think the weather's the main thing, isn't it? So, I hope that cheered you up a bit. Okay, so I've got a few more people coming in with comments there, and my thing's moving by itself now. It shouldn't do that. Right, so Yogi's saying I've got 44 in the house and only 29 likes. And since that one, Yogi, which was 4 minutes ago, I've got 49 of you in the house. I've only got 29 likes, guys. It didn't cost you nothing. And obviously at 10:30, I'll be doing picking the free sticker Sunday winner. And I got 33 of you today, which is, I'm most impressed, because I did go, as always, random time this morning. Right, so let's have a quick through here. Hang on, I'll just my comments thing just moves by itself, so I have to keep going back on it. Okay, Gavin, Angela. So Angela's saying, oh yeah, Angela's saying the ZBE sticker. What's that? From zero or low emissions coming to cities. Okay, I'm gonna have to check this out, aren't I? Yabesh, just as the net zero agenda. Come on. Oh, so I'm going over some questions there. Evening, Sean. Hope you're well. Yes, lucky. Okay, howdy, says Joan. 44 says Yogi. Grease your right palms and your yellow sticker becomes whatever colour you want, says Rob. Very funny there, Rob. Rob, do they have stickers in the US stuck on your window about pollution? Was that something they don't bother with? Yabbers is saying 23 is much warmer than Bournemouth's. Is it? I didn't think. I suppose it is, isn't it? I suppose, yes. Do you know what? I used to know a guy, funny enough, when I used to go and do my deliveries in Bournemouth at Beals. I think Beals has gone now, the Beals store. There used to be a guy there every day, would go down to the beach and jump into the sea. He used to put on some sort of oil. He said that used to make his skin harder or something. Anyway, yeah, I bet it is, isn't it? I bet, to be honest, the sea in Bournemouth is probably like ice now, isn't it? Yogi, hi Sean, shout out to Rob Butler. Yes, just an update for you, Yogi. I don't know if Rob's in tonight, but Rob's out of hospital. He was actually at coffee morning this morning. He was a bit stiff, obviously, had a few cuts and bruises, but he's looking better. But he did say, hopefully in 5 weeks, he'll be back to normal. I'll give you an update. But anyway, I'll pass on my best to Rob. He's a top man. Irish and EU nationals only need 7,000 for residency or £800 monthly income, which is good to know, Yabbis, which is, to be quite honest, that's what I'm on. But I'm not Irish. But hey, Brexit. Right. So Kev's put on air about the, obviously, to do with the non-lucrative visa. Only for the first year. The renewal, you need double as the visa is 2 years, 72,000 per couple, euros. Kids are another 7,200 each per year. God, so don't bring your kids with you. That's what I say. 32 now, 3 minutes ago. Top people. Now, Billy's saying 32, 34. It's going up a bit. 48, you're in there. Come on, you tight lot. All you got to do is give me a like, and then at the end of the show, you can knock it off again. Only 3 likes showing something's not right. Well, there you are. See, YouTube's messing about again. 49 in the house, yes. Imprum can change every year, and it only go. Very true, says Kev. We're in due for an increase next year. Now, I did know when he first brought out the non-lucrative visa. I think within 2 years they increased it. I don't think they increased it a huge amount, but they have increased it. So that's the other thing. If you're thinking about coming to Spain and say maybe in the next 5 or 10 years, maybe, because I know there's a lot of people out there, you younger folk who will be thinking about moving. Just remember, yeah, it does go up nearly every year. It's obviously to do with the wages here in Spain. Right. Your return to Spain video with Barry on the Condado was great, says George. Was it? Because I know it's you, isn't it? Going to have a look. Going to have a look there again. Well done, George. Even Sean, a bit late. No, John, you're never late, mate. Because you can always come back over me later on, say tomorrow. Check me out. Des, I was at the supermarket checkout when you went live this morning. Got a few funny looks. Did you? Hey, top man, for stopping the shopping to get your free sticker Sunday in. Well done, Des. All right, Martin's in. Top man, Martin. Well done. Hope it's nice and sunny. Have you been down to your caravan this weekend to enjoy the lovely weather? What did you visit in Madrid? Says Rob. Funny enough, we saw a lot of the underground, but we did go. I mean, we didn't go visiting. Like, I'm not into visiting museums, and thankfully, nor was Yogi. We went around quite a lot of the parks. We was in the central part of Madrid. We went around the palace, and we did a bit of flying. Got the old drones up in the sky. I don't know if you've been able to do that. We captured some amazing scenery from the air. I've got somebody that sent me a message. Is that a good sign? Hang on, because sometimes, because I can't see what's going on the screen, that's from Barry. Okay, I'll read that later on. Yeah, we didn't see anything specific. Now, Yogi did want to see, funny enough, the stadium, because obviously Yogi's big into football. He wanted to see the Madridis. But we didn't get to see that. I didn't even get to see my famous store, the DJI store, because apparently it's way across the town. I mean, we only had a day in there, really. A lot of walking. But I will say the underground system is amazing. Nice and clean. Gets you about all over the place. But we didn't go anywhere specific, Rob, other than lots of cups of coffee, something to eat, obviously. But I'll be honest, I preferred Madrid more than when we went to Seville, funny enough. I quite liked Madrid. I did enjoy it. So Yogi's giving a thumbs up. Well done. Martin, Bill's has gone. The last store closed. So, I used to love going in Bill's. Bit of a rich people's place, isn't it? Lots of posh floors, lots of stuff. And they had a massive place in Paul, didn't they? But I suppose it's all changed now, isn't it? Early this year, or maybe last year, they blamed it on Rachel Reeves with posters to that effect in the shop window. Okay, who's? I mean, I'm not a great lover of news anyway. So who's Rachel Reeves? Is she some sort of government person, I presume, or she's just somebody that likes closing down shops? 50 in the house. Not now, Yogi. It's dropped down to 48. Anyway, 41 like. I can't moan at that. That's pretty good. Okay, just checking the time. All right, Martin. Do you wear a beanie hat in the winter? Funny enough, Billy. I don't know if you can see it. I'll just put my head down. I got a bit of a bald patch, which is obviously it's turning sort of quite shiny now. So even even in the daytime here in Spain, even in the winter, it can get quite sunny. So to keep all the ultraviolets off the top of my head, I wear a hat because I think one of the things there, guys, you do get a lot of skin cancer here, and I find wearing the beanie hat keeps part of my head and part of my face out of the rays. But yeah, I do wear my beanie hat virtually all year round, unless I forget to put it on my head, or if it needs a wash. Anita's in the house. Is COVID on the rise again over there? Funny enough, at coffee morning we was talking about that. Some of the people on Campus have had their, I won't say application, but you can have your COVID jab. But as far as I know, I mean, I haven't seen nothing. I mean, I think we get loads of visitors come to where we are, especially on Campus from the UK, all around Europe. And as far as I know, there's no like massive problems with COVID or colds or whatever. Monkeypox is another one, isn't it? And even though I haven't heard about monkeypox lately, but as far as I know, it's just what you read in the papers, isn't it? But no, somebody's going to say, Sean, it's all over Campusel. But as far as I know, no, it's just no problems. I'll be honest, I'm going to be probably one of the worst people here. I've only had 2 COVID injections, only because the second one I had, it just killed my bones. I was in so much pain. I just don't take it anymore. Now, okay, I'm an old bloke. I don't even take the flu injection, unfortunately. But hey ho. So anyway, moving on. Rob, no stickers in Oregon. Driving laws are state laws. There you are, see. Best thing then, I think, was that Andrew or something like that was on about the sticker thing. Go to the US. Got no problems there. Driving those big, massive cars. Anyway, Scottish couples in the house. Well done, Barry, top man. Hit the thumbs up, folks. I'm watching live as well. Well done, Barry. You're top man. Barry's moved down to the Costa del Sol, which is very nice. I think he's in, is it Nijar? Lovely place. I mean, I go down there when me and Yogi come out. We go down to see Chris down in Malaga and Andrew, who's up in the mountains near Nijar. But Nice part of the world, I must say. Hope you enjoy it down there, Barry. Right. Beals, Debenhams, M&S all went. Oh, so there's nothing left then. There's no department stores. They've all gone. I expect even the pound shop's gone now, isn't it? Like Woolies. I can remember Woolies going. Like back in the day, we had Golden Kitchen. We had Golden Kitchen in the Arndale Centre. Golden Kitchen. And the hole in the the hole in the wall. And Ashley Road, Parkston. Funny thing is, I thought the hole in the wall was in Exeter. Is there one in Ashley Road then? See, but this is bringing back memories, isn't it? Eh? Our exchange students works at the Real Madrid football. Oh, see, Yogi, if you're watching, Rob, see, Real Madrid football. He really wanted to go. He even wanted to watch football one night. Okay, Yogi's just said it's 10:30. It's that time, guys. I got my thing on there. Okay, so here we go. I've got to say, UPSTICKS. I would put it upside down. I wouldn't even put it on my head, to be honest. But Chris, if you're watching, can you put your logo up the other way? Anyway, next week I'll be using Yogi's hat, but this week I'm using Chris's. I'm going to be doing, because you know what? Because I'm left-handed, it's such a palaver. Okay, so 43 of you in the app. Is anyone there? Jingle wingle. So I'm going to do a drum roll. Let's get this one. Here we go. With the free sticker. I got one. It's not fixed. It's not all the same name, unfortunately. Right. You know, I was thinking about you today, Bentley boy. Now, this is the Bentley boy. Is this the Bentley boy that lives down at Bolwavo, or am I thinking of somebody else? Anyway, top man. So Bentley boy has won the sticker. There it is. Yogi took all his stickers with him. He didn't say, Sean, just keep them. He took all his stickers and his magnet he won. So anyway, Bentley boy, you won the free sticker. You're top man. And it's Bentley boy. There's no other Bentley boys, is there? Because I noticed he's got 1965 on that. So I don't know if he's in the house tonight. Bentley boy, if you are watching, because I can safely say that's not your real name. I need your real name, obviously your home address, and if you contact me, because you can't see my face now, doesn't matter, does it really? If you contact me on the Instagram account, most people do. It's one of the most easiest things to do because obviously it's Expat Mazarrón, and just send me a private message to say your real name and your home address. That'd be fantastic, and I will send the sticker. Yeah, it's massive, isn't it? I don't know how to fit it in the envelopes these days, you know. So, Bentley boy, you're top man, you won it. So, great. So I've done that part of it. Yogi, I'm on it. So, let's go back. I can't believe the amount of questions, comments I've got. Right, let's go back to, okay. As long as you hang on, I think I missed it. 48 likes. Well done, people. Well done. Foreign exchange students. Right. As long as you don't use public transport in Spain, you are safe from a return of COVID. I mean, to be honest, as being an old person, I use all the handrails. When I was in the underground, I used all the handrails. I obviously used the rails on the train because being an old bloke, not many young people say, "Oh, do you want to sit on the seat, old man?" No, that thing's gone out the window, isn't it? The old lady still standing, some youngsters sitting down. But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't wash my hands until after. Anyway, Nirjar. Says Rob with a question mark. Barry says, yeah. It's not, you know what? I stopped when I was looking around Spain, funny enough, Barry, I stopped there in my camper van But we were supposed to be seeing a log cabin, and estate agents, biggest pain in the arse, to be honest. And if Vinny's watching me, I shouldn't have said that, but come on, never answer. I mean, we were supposed to view a log cabin there, and the guy never got back to us, so we had to move on. But it is a lovely place, I must say. You're going to enjoy it there, Barry. All right, I'll flip the burgers till 3 a.m. at the hole in the wall. Oh, I know what you're on about now. I remember it now, on the roundabout, isn't it, Yabbis? God, is that still there? Really? Congratulations, Bengal Burt. Well done. Well done, Bentley Boy. Congratulations, as Barry. Yogi, Scottish couple, congratulations on your move to Nijar. I know I'm saying that wrong, aren't I? I know Nijar. I'm going to call it Nijar. Okay, that's the Dorset accent, Nijar. And oh yeah, don't forget to visit Scats, Compintar. Barry, place to check out. Up in the mountains. Bloody road is atrocious, but lovely views, I must say. Des, you beat me. Oh, I don't know. Stick it on the Bentley. Right. He's a busy man, but he's on my list. Yeah. When you do see him, say "I from us," Barry. Talking about Andy. Congratulations, Bentley Boy. I Scots, the Nijar. You've left us poor sods in Costa Blanca. Des Lake, Bangle finally beat you to it. Well done. Good raffling skills, Bentley Boy. Congrats. So we're all doing the congratulations. Do you have a merchandise shop, or can you only get stickers and magnets on Sunday? Arena, I'm glad you asked that question. Funny enough, if you ever look in my description, I actually do. I haven't even got it on me, unless Yogi's hanging around. I do an Expat and Mazarrón t-shirt. If you want to check it out, you can go on the site. I mean, it'd be a fantastic gift for your partner or yourself, especially at Christmas. Yeah, I'll do t-shirt. Unfortunately, I don't do stickers or other merchandise like pens and badges and that. I think I did it years ago. It never really worked, but obviously you still got a chance of winning a free sticker or a free magnet. But yeah, I am selling t-shirts, but only one, which is the YouTube subscribers t-shirt, Expat and Mazarrón Arena. Check it out. Well done. Pronounced Nearha. Ian, thank you for that. Neha. Okay, Rob. Now we're just going over the top now. Have a great time, mate. Okay. Thank you. I'll have a look. Don't be telling him he's watching. Hey, don't forget, extra large. Right, okay, so we've got another question because I got through the comments. 40 in the house. Oh dear, it's dropped down. See, once the draw's out of the way, people start getting off the thingy, don't they? So this is now this question I had a couple of weeks ago, and then we got round to it. Sheila, if you're watching tonight, or maybe you'll watch after, Sheila asked me a question. Hi Sean, in campus at the moment. So you, I don't know if it means you're still on campus out, or if you left already, maybe, and loving it. I'm looking into where to buy, so probably you've already left. But if you did, if you're still there, that'd be good. I was just wondering, does any of the street lights work? Good question, that. A lot of people ask that same question, funny enough. When you think that campus house is made up of mostly over 60-year-olds, then no street lights. Is that a safety risk considering that people are paying taxes? Good. Oh, now I put on there, good question. Since living here, since we've been living here for nearly 10 years now, the street lights is one of the high topics of Campusole. Now, not every street There are some streets that it's funny enough that's got street lights, but I'll be honest, not many. Even on A, where I live, even on the main street where all the shops are, no lights. Funny enough, where the new hospital that was built that's shut now, they got street lights. Even the medical centre has got street lights. Even down where the farm, they got street lights. Nothing to say that because some of them Spanish people, I don't know. But yeah, there are a lot of places, and the excuses over the years from the council has been that the EU has changed the regulated light bulbs or something, and apparently we've got the old fittings, and for some that's the excuse. Or the other one is people are nicking the copper cable out of the lights, which I think really it's electrocuted. And I know some places on campus, so especially on D, some of the people in the street have got so fed up with the council, they put up solar lights. Um, Now, unfortunately, the council we got at the moment don't particularly like us very much, but that seems to be a not because we're immigrants or that. We just we're out the way because we don't live in the town. We're not really classed as priority. And loads of people report about the lights. Don't forget, guys, we don't pay a community charge, anything like that. I know we do still pay like a tax, which is called the God, IBI tax, which is like the council tax. It's not, to be honest, it's not a huge amount. But apparently next year they're whacking it up. They're putting up the council tax or the IBI tax by 15%, which is quite a big increase, I think. So I would say if we get a new council in, hopefully that the lights will resolve. But to be quite honest, I used to walk around the streets um, with my dog when I had my doggy Bonnie. Bonnie used to love it. She didn't care that it was in darkness. But I mean, okay, I suppose I'm a bloke. I'm not really bothered. But I do know some of the ladies that walk around. They got one. I can't mention the name, but she's got this electric stick. So if you touch her, she'll give you, I don't know, I think it's like 10,000 volts. I don't know if that's illegal, but hey, good idea. And so I know some of the ladies do carry pepper sprays because you can get them there apparently. But I don't know if you can just go in the local shop and get it, or you probably get it online somewhere. And I shouldn't have said that, really, should I? So anyway, let's go back to get myself in trouble. Right. Okay. Uh, Yogi said you had 60 likes last week. That must have been you because you was on. That's what it is. 60 likes. Excuse cost less than actual maintenance. Yeah, I know. I mean, but apparently it goes on all along the coast. I heard down at Torrec Way, people are not happy with the council. Now we're lucky here with the bins, but I know some other areas they're emptied the bins. But that's one good thing that goes on here. We do get the bins empty. So there's swings and roundabouts, I suppose, really, isn't it? And that, anyway, you must live on the posh bit, Kev. On our part of civilized D sector, we have street lights at the front of our house, but not on the back road. I mean, funny enough, because I live in two roads. I live on one main road and one back road. And on the back road, funny enough, where our bedroom window is, the light there doesn't work, which is handy because there's nothing worse than living next to a street light in your window. Okay, Rob, I could teach you some choice words in Spanish you could use at the council meeting. Cattle prods. Rob, funny enough, I didn't realise that apparently you can sit in on these council meetings. They do have I think they have like a meeting every couple of weeks. And when we had the big biogas protest, they let some people in there with the banners and that. They were polite banners, I must say. They didn't say get stuff cancelled, but yeah, they do let you in on these meetings, which is good to know. And they actually televise it, and they also translate it into English. If you didn't know, guys. So anyway, let's get another question done before I don't get any of these questions sorted out. Okay, Philip's saying, could you have a digital thermometer? Thermometer. You know what I'm on about. Temperature thing. In the background, you will veg to aid the jealousy. Now, funny enough, Philip, I have got one. You can't see it. It's a small thing. I'm not going to hold that behind my head, but I do mention it was only 24 today in the shade. Okay. Anyway, we've got another question here by Yogi. Now, funny enough, while we was in Spain, we had a few problems, not just with the police, unfortunately. So Yogi's asking, what time is it? It's 1:45, so all right. In the event of a tyre puncture in a rental car, what's the process of getting it repaired? Yeah, well, me and Yogi learnt a new thing about what happens when you're in a rental car and you get a puncture. Thankfully, we had a slow puncture, because these modern cars, they tell you what the tyre pressures was. And we noticed that one of the tyres was getting pretty low on pressure. And the thing that Yogi learned was, because he never carries anything on him, I mean, no money. He carries, obviously, his phone. His phone is like his bank. But we had to go into a BP garage down in Murcia City to get some air. Cost €1. He didn't have €1. Thankfully, I did. But what's interesting, because a lot of people don't carry money now. So anyway, that was one interesting thing. Blew the tire up. I then read Yogi's rental agreement, and I think it's a good idea to read the rental agreements, because when I read it, they ain't got a lot of love for you, guys, if the car goes wrong. And for blowouts and flat tires, that's your responsibility. They don't want to be disturbed about. And the other thing was, in Yogi's car, and this is what happens when you buy a new car now, and I expect you all know about it anyway. I'm just an old bloke, don't know nothing. They don't come with spare tires anymore. And other than you get a can of spray for the tire, which I'll be honest is a lot of rubbish. But you do get obviously you get a high vis jacket, which you're supposed to wear. And also now, which is coming on to another question, they got the light, because that's in Yogi's next question. So I'll talk about that in the next question. But yeah, so we went to a tire place. And the other thing was, even when the young lad who's trying to get the tire off, even though it's a fairly new car, pretty new car, he could hardly get the wheel off. It had rusted on. So you had to beat it off with a big sledgehammer to get the wheel off. He repaired the puncture, thankfully. Yeah, €12. I think he must have spent 45 minutes on that. €12. That ain't bad, is it? Now, I did say, Yogi, obviously it's gone up, because when I first had my puncture here, it cost me €9. And it has gone up a bit inflation-wise. So, oh God, here we go. I can see what's going on here. Right, so let's get back to the questions. Rob was saying about cattle prods. Yeah, you get those on Amazon apparently. How is the battle against? Oh, Yogi's saying, how is the battle against biogas going? At the moment, it's on a bit of a standstill. I heard nothing, to be honest. No, there's been no talks. I think the AVC, which is the local group on campus, so I've amalgamated. Well, not amalgamated. They've joined another group from Lorca, because they've been obviously fighting to get this biogas plant moved. I think they managed to move it twice. Another group, but as far as I know, nothing's been said at the moment. But as soon as I hear any more about the biogas, I'll let you know, guys. Cattle prods, great idea for a late night walk in the. Under the sea. Well, here we go. Gibraltar. No spare. No spare tyres, Rob. That's what it's got to now. I know. I had to go and buy a spare tyre for my car. I just don't believe in those spray things. I mean, or you can get one of these miniature wheels, can't you? Sorry, Yogi didn't need any cash when. Surely Yogi don't need any cash when he's with Sean. But you better ask Yogi that one. After all, he does boost your viewing figure. He does. I'm going to say honestly, when Yogi was sat here, he was there getting all you lot to give me the thumbs up. Wayne's in the house. Oh, Sean, long time. Certainly is, Wayne. Well done. Rob, slow leak happened to me with a rental car. Was leaking when I picked it up. They said it was the same thing, no problem. Kept topping it up and returned it with the same leak. Now, we could have done that, to be honest, but I think we was a little bit concerned that we was going to go on a longer drive and the tire would just go flat. Anyway, I think I've got to the end of those comments now, so let's get back to Yogi. Right, Yogi. There's another question from Yogi. What happens if you break down on the motorway and you're stuck? So, good question, that, Yogi. And that was one I did check up on because obviously when we was looking through Yogi's rental agreement, there was nothing on there, really. But Yogi did say that because I was saying, I know what's going to happen. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, you break down, you phone up the office, no one's going to be there. But he did say they got like a WhatsApp group as well, which I thought was pretty good. I imagine there's like a 24/7 thing. But there wasn't a lot in the agreement form anyway about, what to do. Because, you don't know what to do you? Right, if you break down on a Spanish motorway, what you must do first is pull over to the hard shoulder. Now, obviously, some motorways ain't got much of a hard shoulder, to be honest. Put on your reflective waistcoat, which is your high-vis jacket, which should be in the car, guys. So always check before you go out that you got all this stuff. And all you're going to have in the car usually is a high-vis jacket and this light, which is the V16 light. This is a new EU regulation thing. It's an orange light. Now, obviously, in hire cars and this car I've got had that. And what it does, it sends out a beacon. It's got a GPS thing on it as well, which will then contact the local Guardia. Sorry, Jan, we're just popping her head in then. Yeah, so here we go. I'll just carry on with it. Exit the vehicle. Guys, that's what you've got to do. Because I'll tell you what, on the motorways, me and Yogi saw so many near accidents where obviously the big lorries on the inner lane, cars broken down. Some people put a triangle out. Most people don't. They got the flashy light on the top. So the lorry swerves out. You're coming up on the outside there. So, but if you're in the car, you can see. So you get out the car, get over the barrier, up the embankment. You then, obviously, making sure that you put on the V16 light on top of the car. This is like I said, a beacon thing. Now, if you're lucky, some of these motorways do have this, these SOS points which you can phone up. Now, and I have seen this as well, which will then contact the police. And I've seen the police come out as well, especially if you're broken down on the motorway. The police will come out to make sure that there's not going to be an accident. And then they contact the breakdown people. The breakdown people will pick up your car and they will take it to the nearest garage or the nearest make of car. So, say for instance, a Ford car, they take it to a Ford dealership so it can get sorted. Now, that's another thing I didn't really know about. I always thought if you break down, they just take you back home. But apparently they don't. They only take you to the nearest place. Depending on your car insurance, I'm not too sure about car rentals. That's something that you have to have a chat with the car rental. So, as I said before, check your car rental agreement. because, to be honest, Yogi had 2 pages. It was all garble. They just want to cover themselves, but there is a little bit there about, what you got to do, especially if you had a road accident. There will be a road accident form in the car, but don't forget it's going to be in Spanish. It's not translated or nothing like that. But so make sure that your phone is working. Okay, I've got 5 minutes. So hopefully that's right. Yogi asked me another question about tax. So I'm going to miss that one because that is can't be. What I am going to mention, which funny enough, we was talking about at coffee this morning, was about dog ID cards. Now I know when you got pets here in Spain, you're supposed to have a pet passport, which I know about that. And then somebody said, but if you got the ID for your pet, Sean. Now, obviously, Bonnie passed away, and I thought no, but funny enough, I've got a pet ID card now, which I always carry in my wallet, which I didn't even know about. And what it is, it will have all your details on there about the dog, what breed it is, obviously the chip number, all those sort of things. And obviously another good thing, it's got your home address on there as well, contact details with your vet. Now, because the reason why we was having this chat was we got dog beaches down in Mazarrón, and the police do check the people. I've never been stopped by the police for a dog ID, but you're supposed to have that dog ID card on you. I didn't know that, and I got one. So I must have got this as soon as I registered Bonnie at the local veterinary, because obviously when you get your passport, they do check the chip number, take all the details, but they do give you an ID card. Now I believe ours was free, but some of the people was chatting, and I think they paid like €17 for it. So did you know about that? You're supposed to, if you've got a pet, especially a doggy, did you know you got to have a pet ID card? Because some areas will heavily fine you. I couldn't find out how much they fine you for. But I suppose that's up to the local authorities, because I know they can be really strict. So I've just got a couple comments here. Okay. Let's have a look. Aldi selling pocket-sized rechargeable air pumps for tyres, €20. That's good. Thanks for that, Yibis. Okay. That's pretty handy, to be honest. Call AAE Association Ultimate España, says Rob. Blimey, what is a good service taking my Lamborghini to Italy for repair? I don't think you had a Lamborghini, Kel. I thought yours was a Land Rover. But I suppose it is a Lamborghini, isn't it? They provide a can of slime now. Yes, that's what I mean. They just give you a can of spray to put in your tyre. I can't believe that that's all they do. Do the lovebirds need passports, says Rob? Funny enough, those birds coming over we had one bird thinking about, and then we got 2 now, but the one bird that we brought over, God, a palaver for the bird getting his blooming certificate. But now apparently birds you don't need an ID for. Right, so that's good. So anyway, I was going to talk about Yogi's other question. I will mention it before I go. Maybe someone else can help me out on this. I've got a couple of minutes left. So Yogi was saying, how do holiday makers from the UK claim their tax back on items they have bought now in the UK as not part of the EU? So I know what he's on about. He's on about, which that's what Yogi does. He goes to all the posh places. He buys all his stuff, all his gear, because he can get it cheaper here, because he can get the tax off it, and he gets a better deal by doing that than going back to the UK. I know he says what you got to do, you go into the airport, you go to the tax thing first to get your number or something, and that's where I get lost of it, because I couldn't find any information, Yogi, about that at all. So Spain will reimburse between 12.75% to 15.3% of the amount you spend during your trip on products, subject to the standard VAT rates. The minimum purchase threshold is, believe it or not, 1 cent. Really? Anyway, obviously, at the end of the day, it's about getting your VAT back, isn't it? But I know airports have different systems, and funny enough, that's it. It's 11 o'clock, 40 in the house. I want to say thank you very much, guys, for popping in. See you next Sunday for another riveting time, eh? And adios, amigos.